Welcome to another surprise DREP.io video. Today I'm going to show you what I did in LA with Triplet. Okay, this is 3 videos that I'm going to do in LA. One of them is a takeover. This is this Triplet, and it was also a million that I had in 4 teams. So the build that I'm using, it's not the safest build. It's a 7 bullet speed with 5 movement speed, and the rest is on all your bullet stats. So this is me just leveling up. Already leveled up. I've just got to click the trigger once I have a spare second. And here it is. Triplet. So what you should be able to notice is my lag. I think on this particular occasion I had around about 200 milliseconds of lag. So as I turn, you can see that the bullets don't follow immediately. So which makes it really hard to compete with someone of similar ability in the server, and you can't dodge bullets and annihilators and things like that so easily. So you have a bit of luck involved if you want to get a good score. So you can't be just better than everyone else in the server. You've got to be quite a bit better. Or smarter anyway. Okay, there's a skimmer here. I especially like killing skimmers because I have the skimmer world record in FFA. And I want to keep that. But I was never concerned about this fella. Because it's difficult to get the record. So factories are usually really difficult, and annihilators are normally very difficult because they can run away whenever they want. But I get a good lucky kill on this factory, otherwise they're horrible to kill as well. Boom, that was easy. Okay, we got a bit of a 2 versus 1 action happening, and I nearly killed him. It's so frustrating. Ah! So I'm going down to try and finish this guy off. Here he is. Yes, I can finish him off. And nope, here he comes again. So I'm still trying to attack the first guy. You have to be really careful when you do this that they don't come flying back up. And here he is. He chose the wrong location. Okay, I give up. We'll try and get this guy in the corner. I'm trying to. There he is. He's coming. Oh, in the corner. Go on, both of you. Kill each other. Do something. All right. The other one's taken off by the looks. He's still going towards the corner. Silly boy. So you got to shoot way ahead of where you need to, not only for the lag, but for the time the bullet takes to arrive at its destination. That's the kind of thing that you can tell the difference between a pro and just the average player. The average player will shoot at the target, or maybe a little bit ahead, but the pro is going to shoot quite a distance ahead that he needs to get the job done. Okay, overlords, I kill triplets usually quite easy with overlord, because I think generally don't have pros using triplet. It's not the favorite tank of most pros, so you generally have your average type player running a triplet. But if you come across a triplet and you're an overlord, it's not as simple as you think it's going to be. As Robot X found out quite a few times. So as I said, this is LA and Los Angeles FFA, and I think it's around about 10 o'clock their time in the morning, which is probably a little bit easier than say 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. But it's my night time. And I can't play Sydney server because everybody is asleep. Okay, copycats. I don't really appreciate it. And this Robot X died again. He tried to protect him. Didn't help. Ah, yes, I killed the copycat. Very annoying. Mind you, got the Y and the T mixed up. Ah, I stole someone's kill. WR250. Now, this guy was the only real pro. Well, not the only real. The main threat that I had on my run. Because he had similar skill level without the lag. So my best thing I could do is move around and try and surprise him, and that didn't work. Move around again. Ran through his bullet stack. That didn't work. So yeah, if you know this WR250, you should send me a message and tell me who he is or she. I wonder what WR250 stands for. So hey man, just trying to avoid the carnage, trying to run, which is very difficult sometimes when you got people you're running into. Going down backwards like this is very risky, but sometimes you got to take risks to get away from him. Go away. I'm trying to get 1 million here. So yeah, I've been trying to get 1 million in Sydney server and go away. And I hadn't had luck, and I think I started to try the day before, but I had really bad lag at 230 ms, and Astral, thinking he's a hero, he ended up annoying me. But yeah, I didn't realize until after that I had really bad lag. Like 200 ms is noticeably different to 230. 230 and it becomes to be nearly unplayable with most things. Oh, nearly surprised him. So, no Astral today, and if he was, he died pretty quickly. But he wouldn't say if I killed him over and over. Still trying to fight the guy off. But I boosted back after that, and he's somewhere to my right, I think. There's a few kills. There's a hunter, I think it was, or predator. Can't remember. Triple shot are very hard to kill with Overlord. Very annoying. They've got so much speed in their bullets, and I only have 3, but they seem to always destroy my drones. You got to treat them like a penta when you're trying to kill them. You can't go straight in like you would other tanks. You have to get around them. He's coming again. Go away. He's 126k now. What are you doing, yo? Just distracting me. He's still alive, but I'm going after my mum. So I'm going in front of him, so I blocked his avenue of escape, and then he's got nothing he can do. 578k. Oh, this is not a good thing to be in between a twin and a triplet. So positioning is very, very important. It's not just where you point your bullets. And especially because you got lag, you can't think you can take the whole world on. You never can. But especially when you got 200 milliseconds of lag plus. You're not looking all the time to see what spikes you get. The other day I was in LA, I got 994k, and the whole run I had lag spikes of 500 ms, and I had no idea what was going on, but it turned out my computer was doing a Windows update, and I'm very not happy with Microsoft for doing compulsory window updates. They are very annoying with my gameplay. Very dangerous there. Fallen, but the defender and the twin. It could have been the enemy. If you keep moving around the defender, you're pretty good. So I'm trying to stay forward to get out of his. So this 2 versus 1 is usually how you die in FFA. Obviously they don't get me here because of good positioning and awareness of what's happening. So yeah, I'm running away like a scared little girl. But that's what you got to do if you want a good score. You don't normally see that in the videos though. You normally see just the killing and the bits where you run like a scared little girl. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Can I get? No, you got lucky. So WR250, I think, is running slightly less bullet speed than I am. He's running like a 5 bullet speed, more movement speed, which is in a 1v1 hard up against each other. It's got better. You're more likely to get the kill. Poor overseer, he died. If you're an overseer and you're attacking a triplet, you got to be sure you get the kill quickly. Oh, here goes again. These two teaming together. So I pushed towards him as he came towards me to keep out of the bullet stack of the triplet. But it's very dangerous to do that. You have to know how much, make sure his bullets are straight on him, and it slows him down. So a lot of the times in a 1v1, see, I'm dodging, I'm moving forward and back at the same time, I'm trying to dodge that sniper. But when you're in the thick of it, you're not just, see, I'm moving it where the bullets are going to be. And you have to be very controlled in this situation. If I stay back there, that sniper's going to, or someone's going to get me. So I've got to keep running. Oh, he got a little bullet in. I have to regen for another 30 seconds. Now, the guy who chased me, the WR250, he died. I'm not sure who killed him, but I'm happy he's dead. So at this stage, I'm thinking he's rage quit. Or his mum saying, you're not allowed to play anymore. Now 2 rammers is much easier to deal with than a rammer and a bullet spammer. This guy is sticking around longer than he should have. So we got another triplet, but he's not the same triplet. So I'm not so concerned. And his name is Super Noob, so it should be easy to kill. Because he's Super Noob. I'm pretty sure this was quad. He's always dying to me in FFA, and he tries to kill me. But he's Super Noob. Buy a quad. Go back to your factory. But yeah, it's actually good to get to know some of the US players when you're playing in LA. Seeing how they play is, I've learned quite a bit of quad and how to deal with factory. But it's still difficult versing overlords, and that's something that you need to master before you can get a good score with factory. I kill more overlords that kill me, but it's always the overlord that finishes me off. I've only had 1 million so far with factory, and I might put that on YouTube as well. Yeah, very, very soon I'm going to do a little guide on how to fight Overlord with Fighter and how to fight Fighter with Overlord. And it'll just be a short video, but it'll show pretty obviously what you've got to do, the tactics you're going to use to get it done without dying. And then, I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm going to do a guide on how to kill Penta with Overlord. And those people who are witch hunting you often want to go Penta when you're Overlord, and then they try and get you against the edge of the map. So I've shown some techniques on how to, one, survive the attack of the, this is dangerous here, survive the attack of the Penta, but also to kill them, which is quite enjoyable as an Overlord because it is a challenge. Okay. Now, this Overlord thinks, oh well, I've killed heaps of triplets, this has got to be easy, but he's not normally playing against a good triplet player. To be honest, I hardly ever played triplet. It's not interesting for me. I decided to play because I've never had 1 million with a tank, and I thought, I'm going to do it. So I'm trying to get 1 million with each tank. Or off the top of my head, I had 1 million with Sprayer, Triplet, Spread Shot, Penta, Overlord, Rocketeer, Basic Tank, Hybrid, Fighter. Did I mention Fighter? I don't know. So there's about 12 tanks I've had 1 million with so far. So hopefully more to come, but I kind of get bored playing with other tanks so far. But yeah, I'm still learning and enjoying playing Overlord, still finding better ways of killing. I've become much better in the past month, even though I haven't, or 2 months, I haven't showed any videos lately, but it's been fun learning some of the better things to get the job done, to get a kill. So 750k is normally about the time when the witch hunters come out and go, okay, we got to get this job done. And that's what happened with my 994k the other day in FFA with Overlord. The witch hunters came out and there was like 5 tanks around me, and there was a tank who was 6k right below me, And I just went in for the all-in kamikaze. Let's just get this 1 million done. And a stray bullet got me. I missed out. Okay, you're only an overlord. You can't hack it against the triplet. You're going to die. Okay, this number 2. Copying my name again. Not happy. Okay, this robot. Where'd he go? He must have gone. Surely he should be dying. He did well to survive that so far, but I've come back for him. Come on, Robot X. Punk. Die. So yeah, quite often in a game I'll get someone saying surprise fan and stuff like that. And I don't like killing them, but I found that most of the time these people are naming themselves surprise fan or pet are generally trying to kill me when I'm not looking, because they've realized they can't kill me in the regular way, so they try and troll me. So if I kill you and you've had your name as surprise fan or something like that, I'm sorry. If I really knew you were legit, I wouldn't kill you. He seems to be running quite high regen. He killed him. Stole my kill. And that happens quite a lot. Nearly got him. And stolen again. And finally I get that kill. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, time to run. Oh, I hit a square. That's not going to help my regen. Hi. I've had a witch hunter in Sydney server lately called Hi, going as Overlord. They were responsible for my death last night when I had a 1.6 million and 2 team. A bit of a story behind that 1.6 million. I was playing one on blue, one on red, as I normally do, because, you know, when one's dominating, I go on the other and try and keep it even. And I enjoy it then. But if I'm playing just on one colour, I get bored and don't enjoy it. So yeah, I was doing really well on the red, blue was dominating, and I had like 360k for about 4 hours because in between, maybe 6 hours, because what I would do is I was doing 1v1s in a sandbox, having fun, and I'd keep the other tab open on my other monitor, and I would keep checking it, push myself back in when someone pushes me out. And then at the end of the night, I think, oh, I've still got this tab open. So I played it and got lucky, I guess. Skill and luck. There's so many times I should have died. I was just so lucky to survive and get 1.6 million. It was a RB, which is Slayer's sister, got near 1.7 million in the same 2 teams, and I helped her for maybe 400k to live through it. But to have two people get that score on the same day is quite rare. And that's RB's first million that she's ever had. And it was bigger than Slayer's biggest million on her first million. But she had some, I don't know, I helped her from maybe 800k to 1 million. But I don't know if anyone helped her before that, I assume so. And then an octo came and protected her when I just went out and did my own thing. You know what? I was probably still alive from when I protected her. It was probably the same tank. It probably was. The same tank that protected her 1.7 million, I got 1.6 million with. I'll have to check the video. So here we are, we're going against people who are not quite as good as me with these tanks. This is a sprayer. And he's fighting someone else over there. Leg breaker. I often fight against someone in Sydney server called leg breaker. This Pet Love KJ, he was a rammer and he was basically pretending to be peace with me, as you'll probably see in the future. So how I end up dying is I ended up getting thirsty and I thought, oh, I'll just have a drink. So I open up the bottle and I have a drink, and just as I'm having a drink, that guy just there comes down from the top and then rams me. Because at this part of the game, most of the witch hunters are gone. So they've given up, they couldn't kill me, and I'm keeping this server, like this, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people on level 45, but there's a 3.3k bottom, so it's not super busy. So it's not so hectic. So you're more likely to survive. When it's super, I like to control the server by killing faster, killing everybody, when I'm trying to keep the server a little less active. I find if it's too active, you end up dying to some crossfire. But you're not always in control of these things. So here's another sprayer. A sprayer in a 1v1 with a triplet, it's better than the triplet. So if we're equal players, then the sprayer wins. But he's not putting his bullets where they really need to be most of the time. I've got another tank in 4 team at the moment, and someone pushed me out of base, and it's an overlord, and some rammer just came down and tried to ram me, but my drones were in automatic and he died, so that was quite funny for me. But yeah, I scored 230k, 20k really quickly, and I'm just sitting in base because it's later in night, 11 p.m. now, and I have to wait for the server to get a bit more active. It's like a 4.5k bottom. And someone's still pushing me out again. So yeah, I didn't normally try and kill pentagons. I don't know who that unnamed is. Is a penta that's generally it's food for triplets. You can focus your bullets where they need to be. But if you're a 0 bullet speed penta and you are turning and turning and turning, it's not so easy to kill. There's that nasty person. So the score I end up with is 1.5 million. See, he's pretending to be peace. You know, I really don't have any choice but to. If I chase him, I'm just not going to get him. So I think, oh well, okay, peace is okay. But he was stealing kills and it was starting to become obvious to me that he wasn't so peace after all. This is triplet again, not triplet sprayer again. He has to go, so he's one last ditch effort to kill me. Oh yes, spin. Sure, yes, peace. Yeah, steal my kill, all right. Why don't you? $14.92. I don't remember exactly what score I end up with. Even the tiniest of tanks can sometimes kill you when there's a 2 versus 1. Should have deleted some of this stuff out. But nearly finished now. There he goes again. If you keep moving, it makes it very difficult for rams like that to get where you want to be. Yeah, sure you peace. Sure you are. Okay, this is where I get my drink. Open the bottle. Have a drink now. My hand's still on the key. My hand's off the mouse. Here he comes. I got that. There's the end of my score. But who knows where I could have ended up on that server. It seemed to be fairly easy.